everyone, so glad you stopped by to see a new video of us. Today Heidi is doing her monthly DIY challenge, and of course this month we could decide for ourselves which DIY we did. So this time I used garbage for this DIY, so it didn't cost me anything. Everything I had already in my home. So, and of course Heidi, thank you for hosting this great challenge, and of course I will put a link down below for both of your beautiful channels. You have to go both of her channels out, because she has so many DIYs, so you will love both of her channels. So, but for now, for everyone who is new here, my name is Janny and I'm doing this channel together with my daughter-in-law Dyanne. So welcome to my chaos, because when I'm DIYing it's always long and it's always a chaos. So this time it is nothing else, it is just chaos, but it is an amateur at work. So I hope you enjoy watching our video. So let's jump into our DIY. So here you see the 3 items I will use for my farmhouse DIY. You see a little package of butter. Here in the net, of course, it is a Dutch brand, Blue Band, and of course we use it on our bread. Of course, here you see some package of milk, but this is special milk. We call it carne milk. I don't even know how you call it in English, but it's a little bit more sour than milk. A lot of people drink it here in the Netherlands. Of course, we are a country who is fond of milk. And of course, a little package of coffee milk, like we call it. It's cream for your coffee. And of course we use this kind of coffee milk cream for your coffee. So I will paint, of course, these 3 items. So let's first paint them and see how they will turn out. So of course I will paint this all the items in the neutral tone. So you see already the color I will use. Of course I leave this on my package, and of course I will paint them. I'm sorry for the lighting, it's a little bit dark outside here, it's a rainy day. So, but here you see my packages, how they turned out in the neutral tone. Now we will decorate them. So I will show you that. So you see here I printed out some farmhouse little signs, but of course I didn't print them out the way they were. I just made them my own. I just made a brown a piece of brown, here in the Netherlands we call it a bruin vlak. I just made some little brown square on my computer, and of course I did some letters on it. I did here some letters, some butter and some green, and so you can make your own unique little picture. And of course I made some other one for if my paper is working with me. Of course I made for my little package, I made some little tags, and of course for the bigger one also my own. You just take some picture of Google, you just do some letters on it, and you do some other pictures on it, so you can make your own unique sign, and that's why no one else will have your sign. That's always what I think is great about it. So now I will show you one piece, and then I will do that with music, so you don't get bored for when I'm talking the whole time. So I will just do this one, and then I will show you how the other ones turned out, but or else it will take too long for you. I have a new program on my computer which allowed me just to make this unique pictures. I think everyone have another thing on their computer, because in every country it's different. I bought this computer, so you see just a little, and now I will get them if I have correct. I hope he will fit on here, and he does. You see, now you can make your own new package of butter. So he will fit in my centerpiece I will make from this tree. So I will show you when they are done, so you don't get bored a lot for when I'm cutting and I'm mod podging. I think you know that by now. So I will show you when they are done. So you see how they turned out. I mod podged them, and now they are ready to dry. So, and then I will make a centerpiece out of them. So let's start our centerpiece. So here you see what I will use for my centerpiece. Of course I will going to try to put them on this cake stand. You know, I painted them in the gray color. Of course some distressed beads, some hydrangeas, some lamb's ear. If I show you, I think you can see it right now. So I use some lamb's ear, some ferns and some other greenery. But first I'm going to put my centerpiece in my butter package. You see, this is how it turned out. So of course I will make a little green with some hydrangeas and some lamb's ear in my little buttercup. So it will be a very easy and a little bit neutral farmhouse cake stand, because or else it will put your eyes away from my DIY package. So I love that you still going to look to, and if you do a lot of greenery and a lot of flowers in it, then your eye won't look at what you made in your centerpiece. So first I will do a little bit in here. I think I will use a little bit of my oase. Yeah, here in the Netherlands we call oase. I don't know how you call it in English, if it is also oase or not, but I will I see I forgot to get this a little bit piece of green oasis. So here you see I got my green oasis. Of course, oasis, I don't even know how you call it in English. That I know our oasis is also a singing group, but I just mean this one. So now we see how much we need. I think it's good. So I know that my greenery stick more, a little bit more if I use this. So of course I will use some lamps here. I think I need to cut them a little bit. I bought already some new one on AliExpress. Of course this is a little bit of a different one. It's a little bit bigger than the other one. I will look if I have more of this one. I think I get this one out and I will do this one in, because this one is a little bit more different than this one. So I like a little bit more. I don't know if I have one piece more of the same one. Yes, I am lucky. I still have one more. I think now we will be turning out a little bit too big. So I did finish it off a little bit. I just cut them a lot smaller because it did get too wide. So I did cut them a little bit. So now I will put two of my white hydrangeas in. Just only the how you call the head from the hydrangeas. So not, I don't have a pick under it. So one here. Also with this one, if you want to have the link from the AliExpress where I buy my, so you see, just a little simple and easy centerpiece for on your cake stand. So now I will make my bigger centerpiece. Of course I will use some sticky gum just to, because the packages are not that heavy, so they will fall off. So now I hope they will stick. Of course here is the front. Or else everything will fall off when you are working with your centerpiece. I will have to look it on front. Now I hope he will stick. And of course some under my butter. I will do some gum under here. You see, I also did a little bit of, maybe I can do it better here, a little pieces of fern in my little centerpiece. Now when I look right now, he is not, if you see this one, I will turn this package around So they are on the outside, so you have on every side you have something to see. It looks now a little bit strange because you can see only one side of it. So now we'll do some greenery in my I always have a big mess on my table, so don't mind. Just stick some greenery in your You see here I have a little plastic, so I will do this one away and this one over here. Now I have the bigger pieces in here, and you see already he is already changing only through the greenery. Now I have to do a little greenery inside, because there's, of course, in the tree there are just some open spaces, and I don't like that. So of course now I will put in some white, here we say gipskruid, I don't know how you call it. I do probably three pieces. Is difficult word. So just move them a little bit and just stick them just inside of your greenery. And of course this one in here, and on the other side just stick it into the greenery so you don't see the stem. Maybe what you can do, if you want to make your package a little bit heavier, you can also do some sand in it. Then he will be very more heavy than he is right now. So now I have some pieces of some fern I will get into. I'll also stick it under my greenery. This is also all about out of my stash, so I don't buy anything. So a little bit under it, just take it a little bit, and so you can just tuck it a little bit under it. Now I will do the same in this one. So he will be this way, and of course I will have to find a place to put this one over here, maybe here on the side. I don't know, I have to look for it where I will have this one. Of course, some little pieces of the same color hydrangea I did in my butter package, to bring the same color back in your piece beside. So you get some easy and simple. Now I can do some loose greenery beside to get it hanging together. Of course, some here and some over here. With just an easy fill in the gaps. The only thing what's only is troubling me is that the buttercup does not stay in his place. So I have to find something for it that he will. So now you see I did some also the lid from my butter package on it. So now you see he is all sides, he is on your table, which way you see him, he will be nice to watch. So I will show you in a moment how he really turned out. So you see how he turned out. I put him on a little cutting board, and of course you see here, I will show you a little bit and turn it around. You still see here a little bird. I just missed something in all of the white of my hydrangeas. And of course a little bird is always giving a little bit more of touch of the summer. So you see he is looking in every side. You can do him on a table, you can do him like me in your kitchen or in your kitchen counter. So I think he turned out quite cute because he didn't cost me anything, and you just put a simple pre-lit candle with it and some cutting board I already had with my Mackenzie child print on it. So of course the Mackenzie child print is always in my description box, so you can just get the print out of there. So I think he turned out really cute. So this was my DIY for this challenge. I hope you had a lot of fun watching. I know, like I said, it is always chaos with me, but at the end I think it turned out quite cute. So I hope you get a little bit inspired so you can use anything in your home for making just a beautiful centerpiece with a little paint, a little bit of glue or Mod Podge, and you can do a lot of things. I'm also an amateur, so if I can do it, you can do it. So Heidi, thank you for hosting this great challenge. I had a lot of fun doing it. And I hope everyone, please stay safe and take care of yourself and take care of each other. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye.